Good day, Professor. Good day, classmates. Today, I will be presenting my final project on Management Information System, CMSC209, under the Master of Information Systems program of the University of the Philippines Open University. Your presenter for today is yours truly, Mr. Herminio Ligan Jr. This presentation is about the project Ka-may-ari Online, or the PAFCPIC web app and mobile app. Now, to begin with the presentation, I will discuss to you the content outline. First, we will discuss about the company background, and then the SWOT analysis and strategies, objectives, and then it will be followed by the project identification and problem definition, and of course, the project resource requirements, conceptual design, systems and users interface, implementation plan, future plans and innovation, and references. For the company background, the company is the Philippine Army Finance Center Producers Integrated Cooperative, or PAFCPIC. It is a multipurpose cooperative which was organized in November 1981. Its product and services are savings, loans, insurance, and other related services. Its headquarters is located at Bayana Road, Fort Bonifacio, Taguig City. It has about 380 employees and 25 satellite offices nationwide. Its primary market is the Armed Forces of the Philippines personnel. There are about 180,000 members for PAFCPIC, and its asset is at 33 billion pesos as of February 2023. Now, let's go to the SWOT analysis and strategies. For the opportunities and threats, opportunity number one is the strengthened and maximized defense budget. So, as you know, the Philippines has approved the Horizon 2 program, under which the Department of National Defense is expected to spend around $5.2 billion over the year 2024 to 2028 on the procurement of military hardware, modernization of its armed forces, and recruitment of additional troops, and of course, that will be potential members for PAFCPIC, considering that its primary market are the personnel of the armed forces of the Philippines. Second is the accelerating digital transformation. So as you know, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, many businesses nowadays go online. And as you can see, it is more convenient, safe, and efficient to transact your business online than going to the physical store. For threats, first is the potential substitute. There are many potential substitutes for PAFCPIC, and one of these are those small financial institutions. So they can offer lower interest because they have lower expenses, considering that they're just small businesses. And there are also financial institution inside the armed forces of the Philippines who has gotten the support of the institution itself, so that they can save on other expenses like the collection fee and other administrative fees that we or PAFCPIC and other regular financial institutions are paying. Second is the rising interest rate. So as you know, today, the COVID-19 pandemic and the war on Ukraine, including other factors that have caused inflation nationwide and of course worldwide, which also affects interest rate. At present, the Philippines interest rate on borrowing is high, which is at 6% or more, and expected to continuously rise. Now, this is the external factor evaluation matrix. So as you can see, these opportunities and threats are ranked based on their weights and their significant effect on the income or profit of the business. Now, let's go to the strengths and weaknesses. First is the strong reputation. So, as you know, PAFCPIC is around 42 years in the business, and it has built a strong reputation primarily in the Armed Forces of the Philippines as an institution and among its members and market. It has a large membership of 180,000 and counting. It has low interest and credit service because based on our recent survey, PAFCPIC still belongs to those financial institutions who provide the lowest interest rate on credit. It has a very efficient collection system, which has a delinquency rate of less than 1%, and it has a high profitability and financial growth. So when you will measure its compounded annual growth from year 2018 up to the present, it has around 25 to 30% CAGR, or compounded growth rate, annually. And the last but not the least is that it has a healthy benefit and compensation for its employees. So this can be proven with the very low attrition rate for PAFCPIC and the high satisfaction rate among employees. For the weaknesses, so it has a limited distribution centers. So as I have presented a while ago, PAFCPIC has only 25 satellite offices nationwide, serving 180,000 members nationwide. So that's somewhat limited or small. And it has a less efficient core processes because most, if not some of its processes are still manually or semi-manually done. And it has a low information technology capability, considering that the company's core competence is not really on information technology, but on financial services. But it is trying to build its own internal or in-house information technology personnel and infrastructure. So for the internal factor evaluation metrics, as you can see, they were ranked from the highest weight down to the lowest weight based on their impact on the profit and income to the company. Now, based on the strengths and weaknesses and the opportunities and threats identified, we came up with these strategies. First is the partnership, merger, and acquisition. So it will be to partner with other financial institutions, small or big, so that we can adapt or we can take advantage of their IT capabilities. And of course, to also get their market. Second, the strategy group is the software development and online banking. So this is basically the development of functional information systems, mobile app, web app, and other software development related projects. And the third strategy group is the improvement and innovation. So this is basically the improvement of the existing information systems. Like we have already the human resource information system, but it is still basic and it really needs improvement. We also have the computerized accounting system, but still on phase 1 and still not perfect. So this is still under development. Now, for the objectives of the company has this challenge. How can PAFCPIC maintain its market leadership given the projected market growth of 15%, considering the major threat of substitute and its limited distribution channels and limited information system capability? But the overarching objective is to maintain its market leadership. So as you know, today, PAFCPIC is still the market leader based on the market survey that we have conducted last year. Before, ACDI was the market leader, but now we overtook them and they're already second to us. Okay, aside from that overarching objective, these are the functional objectives of the organization. So as you can see, the organization really wants to grow its finances, its income, its market. Also, you can notice that it also aims to limit the downtime of information management system and to improve its digital core processes. So as you can see, these objectives can be done if PAFCPIC will apply appropriate technology to improve its efficiency and processes to serve more or to serve better the market and the customer. And of course, financial success will follow. Of course, some of the objective is to improve the overall morale and satisfaction of the employees and to support their development goals. Now, for the project identification, these are basically the projects identified based on the recommended strategies chosen based on the overarching objectives and the functional objectives. So first is the development of web app and mobile app for membership and investment and loan products and other related services. So this will be done or this will be implemented through PAFCPIC Ka-may-ari Online. Second is the continuous improvement of its core processes through use of technology, which at this point, PAFCPIC has already computerized its accounting system and it's going to phase 2 development of the said project. Third is the development of other functional information systems such as marketing and executive and other functional parts. So first, this number 3 will be implemented with the development or implementation of the PAFCPIC Customer Relations Management. Fourth is the improvement and enhancement of information technology capability through acquisition of cost-effective technology, personnel, and dedicated service provider. So this could be done through the use of PAFCPIC Azure Cloud Server. And last but not the least, the improvement of human resource information system. So as I mentioned a while ago, this system is already in existence and the company is on its phase 2 development. Now, for the optimum mix of these projects, we choose the project PAFCPIC Ka-may-ari Online and the PAFCPIC Azure Cloud. So why? Because first, they are complementary to each other and they would satisfy more of the functional objectives. They would contribute more on the overarching objectives, and they are urgent and important as far as customer requirement, competitive stance, and efficiency are concerned. Now, for the project resource requirements, the project will need the hardware to implement the project. So these are the hardware. As you can see, we will need 2 unit laptops, 1 unit Mac machine, 1 Android phone, 1 iPhone, 1 Android tablet, iPad, laptop, desktop computers, pocket Wi-Fi, SIM, and in-house database server. For the software, we will need web development framework like .NET, Laravel, also content management system like WordPress or Drupal, the coding application, Visual Studio, Bootstrap, jQuery, Android development software, Java, and Kotlin, SQLite browser, iOS development software, and Xcode. We will also use the Swift, SQLite in SQLite browser, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe XD, MS Visio, Lucid App, and the Adobe Premiere or Final Cut. For database, we will use Microsoft SQL or MySQL or MongoDB. And for cloud technology, we will use Microsoft Azure. We will also be needing web hosting service and internet service, which is a minimum requirement of 100 Mbps. For the personnel, so we will need 1 Android developer, 1 web developer, 1 iOS developer, 1 business analyst, 1 systems analyst and designer, 1 multimedia designer, tester, documenter, and 1 cloud administrator. Now, let's go to the conceptual design of the project. So for this project, we will use the process model waterfall because it is understood that the planning of this project will be comprehensive and each processes will be developed before the phase 2 or phase 3 process will be done. So for this, we will follow the system development lifecycle. Now, for the systems framework, basically this is the PAFCPIC Ka-may-ari Online. So as you can see, this program or this project will offer online services like membership, loan, and investment or savings through the Try platform under iOS, mobile app under Android, and the web app. Now, for the overview of the system, so basically, the system will be using the module for user login, and we will also develop the module for membership, for loans, and for investments. Okay, so this overview has its corresponding data flow diagram, functional diagram, and the use case diagram as specified in the software requirement specification of the project. Now, for the system's users interfaces, so for the web app, this will be the interface. Okay, so this is the login interface, and this is the dashboard after the user is logged in to the web application. Now, for the mobile app, this will be the login page, and this will be the dashboard after the user is logged in to the platform. So this is both available in iOS and Android. For the implementation plan, so first in this is too soon, no? So this is just the sample, but basically these are the tasks that will be done in the time frame. So as you can see, the orange or peach color, these are the preparation phase. So from 2 May to June 12, 2023, will include the task of establishment, the roles and responsibility, evaluation of systems, presentation approval, establishment of policies, software development meeting again for iOS and also for web app. And the blue one is the pre-development and review phase. So this include the system analysis and determination and the Android. So same with the iOS and the web app, and also the creation of system design and architecture for the three platforms. Also included in this phase is the ordering and delivery of and payment of the software, materials, and equipment for the three platforms. Okay, so as you can see, for the green, so this will cover from 17 July to 18 August. So these are basically the development phase. So this is the development of the Android modules, iOS app modules, and the web app modules. Okay, so for the yellow, this phase is the integration and testing phase for the three platforms. And then for the red is the implementation of the project. So this covers the time frame from September 1 to 13 October 2023. And the project, it will be deployed in Azure Cloud Server. Okay. In this time frame, this will be set up here in this time frame, and it will be integrated here and deployed on 9 to 13 October 2023. And for the final phase, the post-deployment evaluation and improvement. So overall, this will cover around 178 days or 6 months for the 30 activities identified. So basically, it will start on May 2 and it will end on 27 October 2023. Okay, for the future plans for the project, first is PAFCPIC Ka-may-ari Online, aside from being a web app and mobile app, will be made available as desktop application and an information kiosk as part of the phase 2 development of the project. Second is a dedicated chat and video call application shall be integrated in the system for added customer service and also technical support. And the last but not the least is the application of machine learning and artificial intelligence to the project, which is quite ambitious. And of course, these are the references. That's all. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and good day.